This is ANN News Brief.
South Africa has closed its embassy in Nigeria following reactions in the country to days of attack on foreign nationals in Jamestown and Johannesburg. Foreign Ministry spokesman Lunga Ngolege told journalists the country's diplomatic missions in Abuja and Lagos were temporarily shut after attacks on South African businesses in retaliation against xenophobic violence that targeted Nigerians in South Africa. The Nigerian government is now offering its citizens residing in South Africa a free flight home on Air Peace Airlines. It says interested Nigerians should contact the Nigerian High Commission in Pretoria or Nigeria's Consulate General in Johannesburg for further necessary arrangement. African countries including Tanzania, Zambia, Kenya, Nigeria, and many others are affected. Botswana has warned its citizens against traveling to South Africa. The Ugandan government says it's reviewing its open-door refugee policy because of security and criminality concerns. Uganda has been hailed around the world in the past few years for its all-embracing approach to hosting refugees and has given shelter to more than 1 million persons from across the region. Refugees Minister Hilary Onek says Uganda was looking at its policy because some neighboring countries had abused it by deploying spies disguised as asylum seekers to destabilize the country. Uganda has previously accused Rwanda of infiltrating its intelligence services. The minister said some high-profile refugees had been abducted and even killed by those who had come into the country as refugees. Onek also said the government is concerned about some criminals fleeing to Uganda as refugees to evade justice in their own countries. He said background checks will now be carried out and the merits of each application vetted vigorously. Uganda is currently home to more than 1 million refugees, mostly from South Sudan and the Republic of the Congo. We'll return after this message.
Whether in your house, at your office, on your phone or online, we are there. We have the facts behind the headlines. We cut to the chase with the news you really need. We cover every angle. We are the bigger, better news network. We are African News Network. ANN. Watch ANN News on MITV from a truly African spirit.
As Zimbabwe's public sector doctors' strike overpay continues, government cabinet is now proposing designating health services as essential to be provided at all times to try limiting strikes by medical personnel. In a statement on Wednesday, the cabinet has discussed amendments to the health services bill as emergency critical care and as essential services that should be provided at all times. The amendment would also indicate that a collective strike action should be for a well-defined, reasonable time and not for an indefinite period. Head of the Zimbabwe Hospital Doctors Association, Peter Magombei, has reacted, saying doctors are entitled to full labor rights like any other worker in Zimbabwe. Public sector doctors went on strike on Tuesday for the second time in less than a year to demand a further salary increase benchmark at US dollars from President Emmerson Mnangagwa's government. That's CNN News Brief. For details on these and other breaking stories, visit our website, cnnafrica.news. Conversation continues on our social media platforms, Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook at CNN Africa TV. I am Lucy Ademi.